the thing with Mariah, like, again, yes, get paid, girl. That's literally what Mercedes is trying to do, is get women paid. She has said that, making it more equitable wherever you wrestle. Get paid, make bank. That's your dream job. I am happy for you. I have no issue with that. Same thing with Motor City signing there. Get paid, get what you get what you deserve. I hope you are happy. I hope it makes you happy. My concern, obviously, is how they book the women in that company. Roxanne is a testament to that. Liv Morgan is a testament to that, as the way that they're currently booking. And so that is my fear for Mariah, is that she will not be able to thrive in the way she should be, because she is a star. I feel like she is a star. She's very good. She's a very good character. She's very talented in the ring. She can wrestle. Clearly, she's gonna not be able to do some of it. Like, no kissing women will be happening here.
Oh, God, no.
Like, none of that will be happening. The kinds of matches she was having, I mean, she was in some really brutal matches, and the Hollywood ending, like, they did some really bloody stuff. Generally, probably not something you will see from her there. I'm just worried that my concern is just that they're gonna miss, that either she's gonna get misbooked, and also she's gonna get lost in the shuffle, because they've called up Roxanne. Julia just got called up and she's signed to SmackDown. Jordynne Grace is reportedly on her way to SmackDown. They've also Stephanie Vacker is getting called up to Raw. So they have like all these incredibly talented women, but I don't know what they're going to do with them.
Right.
That's my concern, is like, and again, I mean, AEW has that same issue. Like, there's all these talented women and they have, their issues, and that's just an issue you have in general. So I'm worried that with those type of talents, with Julia, with Stephanie Vacker, with Roxanne, Io Sky is one of the current champions. Obviously, so is Tiffany Stratton. Charlotte Flair is back, and she's working her way back again for the title. Becky Lynch is back. She's obviously she's in the story with Lyra Valkyria right now. Bayley is temporarily out, but she'll probably be back. And so again, like, you list all these talent, and they're incredibly talented women, but WWE doesn't always have the best track record when it comes to booking women, especially as of late. And I feel like a lot of it is Evolution 2. Still think they're setting it up to fail. I assume Mariah's contract, because what I had heard was her contract is up in the summer. Then what I heard yesterday was that her contract is still not up. I don't know when it ends. I assume if it's up in time, she will be at Evolution 2. They will probably put a belt on her. Because JC Jane just, so they did. It is another example of how, because NXT, I will say NXT and Shawn Michaels are better at booking women than the main roster is. But Stephanie Vacker, she just wrestled Jordynne Grace at Stand and Deliver, retained her title. Then on NXT, she wrestled JC Jane and dropped it.
Yeah.
Which is a surprise, obviously, to everybody. And I get it. They're trying to put this, anything can happen at any time, which I get it. But then also now, knowing that Mariah's on her way, and it kind of feels like, oh, JC's just a temporary champion because Mariah is coming, is kind of what it feels like. And so I feel like, Evolution 2, they're going to be stacked. They're going to have all these incredible women on there, which good for them. And again, I hope as I mentioned last week, I hope the women are successful. I hope they have great matches. I hope the fans who do go love it. And I hope that they get the support that they don't get from the people in charge, because the people in charge don't give a shit. It almost feels like they're doing again when AEW first started, and they were stacking people in NXT so that they could not get signed. And it feels like this is what's going to happen again, where they're stacking these rosters, but then they're not really going to do anything with them. So I don't know. I hope the best for Mariah. I hope she proves me wrong. I hope that they book her. I hope they book Stephanie. I hope they book Jordan. Like, these women are so talented, and they deserve to be booked well. And I'm not saying that AEW would do a better job of that or anything like that. I'm just saying, as far as what is currently happening in WWE's booking, I am concerned about what happens to Mariah May, because Mariah May, I don't know that they will give her, because the story she had with Timeless Toni Storm is one of the greatest women's wrestling, not just women, but just one of the greatest stories AEW has ever told.
Yeah.
And so and you go from that to this unknown, which I guess is part of the challenge of being, a wrestler and a talent, is challenging yourself to these things. Like, maybe she felt like, you know what, this is the furthest I can go in AEW. I had this incredible storyline. I was the women's champion. That's it. I've peaked in AEW. Maybe she felt like she peaked in AEW. I want to go live out my dream of being a WWE superstar. And I don't fault her for that, if that is, how she feels about it. I just hope that
good.
I just hope she's happy there, and I hope that they do right by her and by the other women there.